Today on the Brown Table, some candy corn nerds. Halloween is rapidly approaching because, of course, it's roughly 2 months away, all of September and then most of October till the end of Halloween. And the stores here in the United States are in full Halloween mode, releasing all sorts of Halloween-specific things, and it seems that the people who produce nerds are getting into it early as well. As you can see, we have some nerd-flavored candy corn, or nerds that are in the shape of candy corn. Now, for those of you who don't know what candy corn is, it, as far as I can tell, is a US-specific thing, and I must admit right now that I absolutely hate them. I do have a package of them here. They taste like, they don't taste like candy. They certainly don't taste like corn. The closest approximation I can give you is that they taste like flat-out wax. I did buy a packet here because I feel, in the interest of integrity and to avoid any bias, I should try one again. It has been a couple years since I tried it, but I can tell you right now, I would be very surprised if my opinion has changed. So we will get to the nerds in just a moment here. Let's take a quick look at the regular candy corn. If someone was to ask me, hey, what does candy corn taste like? Literally the only answer I can give you is that they taste like straight up wax. Uninteresting ingredient list. If we can get the focus to work here, there we go. Uninteresting ingredient list. And frankly, the less information we know about these, the better. What does their marketing say? Taste the joy of everyday moments with our rich variety of deliciously crafted confections. Notice, they're not even trying to sell you on the candy corn itself. They're just explaining to you that they make other things. So, let's give this a try real quick to see if anything has changed or if I am still correct in my assessment that these are an abomination. I think candy corn in general is one of those things where it really splits people. Some people really like it. Some people really don't like it. I fall into the latter camp. So I'm not even going to pour that many out. You can see they have this absolutely weird color gradient on them. White, orange, and yellow, I guess, to somehow mimic varieties of corn. I know there are different kinds of corn. Some have different colors. But let's be real. None of them look like this. Let's give this a try. It's like eating unflavored, soft licorice, maybe marzipan. I'll do one more for just, the integrity of the scientific method, right? You never just do one. Always repeat your experiment a couple times. But I can tell you right now, even at $1.99, I'm not going to finish these. It was a waste of my money. But it is important to compare it to the nerd candy corn itself. So, one more time. Uninspiring flavor. Cloyingly sweet. A texture that is just bizarre. It starts out kind of firm. And immediately I wouldn't even say melt in your mouth. It doesn't dissolve. It just transforms into a mush. Entirely unappealing, entirely uninspiring, and the less said about them, the better. Now, let's move on to the nerds. So in general, I love nerds. They're good candy. Not just the people, right? But the candy too. I always think the little characters, I guess you would call them nerds, look like Moomins or something from the Moominverse. I'll post a picture of the Moominverse here. Delightful cartoon if you're not aware of them. I think they're a comic as well. But in any case, quick look at the package. Very Halloween. I should mention that candy corn, as far as I can tell, is a Halloween-specific thing. You may have been able to tell by the colors on here that they are Halloween-specific. Not sure if you can get them year-round, because I don't care to buy them, and I probably will never again. I do think candy corn is a Halloween thing here in the United States. So there's candy shell on the outside, and then a soft, chewy innard, let's say. Let's take a quick look at the packaging itself. So there are a couple different flavors. We'll take a look at that in just a moment. Calories, about, 8 servings a container. Serving size, 24 pieces. So that's pretty good for, candy. I, in general, like to shovel candy in my face. So the fact that 24 pieces in one serving is pretty good. Although, again, I do not recommend shoveling candy in your face. It is not that healthy for you. So typical ingredients, what are you expecting in something that looks like this? Corn syrup, extra things that make it sweet, things that make it salty, probably something to preserve it. Probably some dyes that are banned in the European Union, that kind of thing. an allergy warning, but let's take a look at the flavors. That's what we're all interested in. So, sweet little sparks with Halloween delight. These candy corn sweets are all right. Did not expect the rhyme. Rainbow flavors side by side, the most perfect combination that you've ever tried. Not bad as marketing goes. Let's take a quick look at the flavors here. Strawberry shell with strawberry grape inside. Grape shell with strawberry grape inside. So it seems this kind of corresponds to the typical nerd candy pairing where it comes in a double pack. Not sure about these ones, but definitely strawberry and grape are usually paired together in the nerdverse, I guess you'd call it. Strawberry lemon shell with blue raspberry fruit punch inside, and a blue raspberry shell with blue raspberry fruit punch inside. So a little bit of inception going on there. And then lastly, we have an orange shell with cherry watermelon inside, and a watermelon shell with cherry watermelon inside. I'm looking forward to this. I, in general, like that fake sour watermelon type flavor. Orange shell I'm mixed on. But let's take a look, and again, we have the cute nerd characters on here that look like Moomins, but are probably not Moomins. So, have a bowl. Let's tear this open, and let's try and get one of every flavor. Now, of course, I'm not going to eat all of these. I just dumped a whole bunch in the bowl here so we can try and make sure we get one of each. So let's start with an orange one, because in general, I think the artificial orange is my least favorite color. So you can see, definitely, okay, first of all, a very nice candy smell coming off of this. It smells just like you opened up a box of Nerds, so that's good. Orange flavor, so this is the orange with cherry watermelon. Okay. The overwhelming taste is orange. I really don't taste any cherry watermelon at all, which is fine. I'm not really a fan of orange candy or that artificial orange flavor in general, so I could probably pass on those, but as an ensemble piece, it's not too bad. Let's move on. Let's try a green one. We'll just go from the bottom up. So this is a watermelon shell with cherry watermelon. That one is much better. I do get the cherry kick on the inside. The entire shell tastes like watermelon, so it's hard to tell where the outside ends and the inside watermelon part of the cherry watermelon starts. I really do enjoy that one. I'm betting that will be my favorite one. Let us continue here. So we're going to move up. I'm hoping this is the strawberry lemon one, but it might be just the strawberry shell with strawberry inside. Let's take a taste here. Alrighty, that one is definitely strawberry shell with strawberry grape inside. It is good, don't get me wrong, but this tastes like a classic nerd. The probably quintessential nerd flavor I think of when I think of Nerds. It's a little box, half strawberry, half grape, both delicious. I did enjoy that. Again, strawberry on the outside, really good. When you try to differentiate between the strawberry and the grape on the inside, a little harder to tell there just because, of course, the strawberry taste on the outside kind of melds with the strawberry taste on the inside. Let's keep going here. So that was a lighter red one. Let's try a darker red one. Maybe this will be the strawberry lemon shell one. Oh yeah, that is really good. This one you can actually taste the different flavors as listed on the back of the packet here. So there's definitely a lemoniness to the strawberry kick you get when you bite into that outer shell. And as you delve deeper, you get that fake blue raspberry fruit punchy taste. It's hard to describe what fruit punch is to people outside America. I don't know how many countries have fruit punch. I know, I've lived in the Middle East a lot. We had fruit cocktail. Not exactly similar. Fruit punch is way more artificial than that. But, I mean, hey, blue raspberry fruit punch doesn't exist in nature, but it is delicious. So let's try the blue raspberry shell with blue raspberry fruit punch inside. Again, just a solid taste. The outsides and inside basically blend together because obviously they are the same flavor. And yeah, so far I'm really enjoying these. A nice pleasant change from some of the candies I review in general. And lastly, we're going to try the grape shell with strawberry grape on the inside. I mean, that's great. A nice combination of the traditional grape nerd flavor comboed with the strawberry flavor on the inside. Again, the grape on the inside kind of gets lost because of the grape shell, but it's delicious. So overall, 5 great ones. Not a fan of the orange, but hey, that's just my personal taste. I really would recommend these if you can find them. I do have a little bone to pick. You know, it does say candy shell on the outside and then soft and chewy on the inside. Much like regular candy corn, there is no hard shell on the outside. It all just has the same texture as you bite into it. There's no real crunch or anything. That doesn't actually matter because these actually taste good as opposed to regular candy corn. So the off-putting, well, I wouldn't say it's off-putting texture, but I would say that the texture works better when the flavor is actually good. When you're eating regular candy corn, as I showed earlier, the texture does not add anything to the lack of flavor, and so the whole package is just a bit weird. Overall, I'm going to give these a thumbs up. I think it was $3.99 for the packet. I would recommend you get these. I mean, you're not going to see them outside of Halloween, I assume. But hey, if you're walking around at your local supermarket or discount store or whatever, and you happen to see these and you have a sour kick, go for it. They're essentially nerd jelly beans. No crunchy exterior, just think of that. And I really could not recommend them enough. If you're into sour candy, if you're into nerds in general, these are a good way to spend your money during this Halloween season. That's all for me today. I really did enjoy these. Thumbs up again. I do recommend you buy these if you can and you're in the mood for something sour. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. It really does help us out here. And thank you for dining with us today at the Brown Table.